Okay. Hey, you guys, thanks for popping on to our weekly Sunday Slay Sesh. I get that this is like a super awkward angle, but I'm using my computer because I have the stuff on my phone that I want to go over with you guys. So, Heidi Petroside is here. I'm so excited because I know you are either on my team or a couple of the other girls' teams that we've paired up with. So, I'm just gonna get going because I'm gonna try and record this. So hopefully it'll all be recorded so you can watch the playback. But yeah, when you pop on, just say hi. I think I have it all set up here, hopefully. Sometimes I can't really tell what I'm doing on this Zoom call, but okay. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the power of habits. And let me pull up my little notes here. So I actually learned this all in my church service like last weekend, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing because it relates so much to my business. So this is pretty much everything I learned at that service, Fresh Life, last week. So he was talking about the power of habits, and habits, you guys, are something that we kind of do like unconsciously. We just do them. So whether it's biting your nails or we all have so many weird random habits, right? We just do them unconsciously because they're ingrained in us to do pretty much daily, right? So you want to set yourself up for success by starting daily habits. And the big thing about this, you guys, is when you start these habits, because habits, you have to start them, right? And then they become routine, and then they become consistent, and then you're doing them unconsciously, right? Or you're at least not having to think about them. So you want to set yourself up for starting small. So we are going to start small habits, and we're going to do them daily. And they're going to be so small that you can't fail because they're itty bitty, and you're just ingraining it into your brain that you are going to show up and do this task and do this thing every day until it becomes so normal for you. So the video is almost like slow motion right now that it's recording me. So hopefully you can at least hear me talking normal. So let's see here. So you want to make habits essentially a goal. So think in your head, think of a goal, and you want to create it so small that you can't fail. So make it ridiculously small. Make it ridiculously small. So think about it this way, you guys. Say you want to get in shape. So like for me, like side note, outside of my business, I want some upper body strength. Like I'm got tiny little arms over here, y'all. And so every day I'm like, I wish I would have lifted. I wish I would have done some push-ups. I'm always like wishing I would have done something to strengthen my arms. And he's like, don't set goals where you're like, okay, Heidi, this week you're going to do 25 push-ups every single day, because realistically, I probably won't. But if I tell myself, Heidi, you are going to do one push-up every single day, that's ridiculously small, right? Everybody can do that. That's so small. That's itty bitty. It's ridiculously, stupidly small. One push-up a day, right? Anybody can do that. So you want to set goals for yourself that are ridiculously small, that you are going to do them every day because they're so easy. And it's gonna become easier because like for me, for example, you guys, I've got some like little little dumbbells, so I'm like, okay, let's just do ridiculously small. Let's do one bicep curl or one like little bench press thing with them every day. And so for the past week, I do my one, and I'm like, that was easy. And then I just keep going, and all of a sudden I've done 10, and then all of a sudden my arms are getting a little tired. But it just starts with that first step, you guys. It starts with that first curl. It starts with that first thing. So just make your goals ridiculously small. And on a side note, you guys, so this is just to create those daily habits. What I'm talking about is creating those daily habits. If you have not read the 10X rule, you should read the 10X rule. It is amazing. You still have to do huge things, huge momentum, huge spurts of energy to get your ball rolling and to see your success. But you also need those daily habits that are going to get you there. So they're almost two separate things, you guys. You still have to do 10X. Sometimes you have to show up and do things 10 times more, 10 times harder, 10 times more effort. But you still need to do those daily habits that are going to make it easier and easier. So that's what I'm talking about. I don't want you to get confused and be like, oh, so I really don't have to do the 10X rule type actions. you probably still should do that type of stuff. So think about what goals you need in your business and make them so stupidly small, you guys, that you are going to feel silly not doing them because it was just one opportunity message. It was just one message about a party. And it's going to become so consistent in your life because you're going to be doing it every single day that there's going to be a day, like it takes 21 days to really make a habit. So 3 weeks from now, there's going to be a day where you're not even going to think about it. You're not even going to think about, oh, I got to message one person today. You're going to be up and already messaging someone. It's going to be done. You're going to be like, that was easy. I'm going to do another one. Oh, I'm going to do another one. Oh, that's so easy. I'm going to do another one. Oh, that was simple. I'm going to do another one. And it's just going to start skyrocketing. But it all starts with those habits that we ingrain in ourselves. So I loved that key point. So, and then he started talking about keystone habits. So we all have keystone habits. So like, for example, you guys, making your bed is a keystone habit. And what that means is that it's one simple habit, but it like ripples effects to like all these other like habits in your life and things. So it's like one cornerstone habit, but then it affects this thing, and then it affects this thing, and then it affects this thing. So it's affecting like 5 things because it just starts rippling. So for example, making your bed, which I don't really do, you guys, and maybe I should start doing, it affects other areas of your life. Like it's kind of like that snowball effect. So making your bed makes you, like, I wish I should read up on it because it does all these things. I want to say maybe it makes you sleep better. It makes you a little bit maybe more like I need to look this up, y'all. I should have known this. But it's one of those things that affects so many others of your life. It makes you more successful, makes you sleep better, makes you eat more healthy. But it's one of those cornerstone habits. So create habits in your life that are going to ripple into like major success. Okay. So when you're choosing your habits, you want to choose wisely. So like for me, I'm starting out with just a couple of them. I'm doing something physical for me, for my body. So it's literally stupidly simple. Every day I'm going to do something to strengthen my arms, just one thing. Because guess what? Every day that I've done that one thing, I've kept going. So maybe it's like, I'm going to do one push-up every day for the rest of this year. I'm going to do one bicep curl every day for the rest of this year. Because guess what? After you do one, you're going to want to do another because it was easy. And then you're going to want to do another because why not? You're already there. And then you're going to want to do another because like, hello, yeah. So you got to create those habits that just are going to start growing and growing. So you want to choose them wisely. So for your business, you guys, you want to think about your business. What areas of your business are not growing that you need to be growing in? Maybe it's parties. Maybe you need to start a habit of messaging one person a day about hosting a party. Maybe it's recruiting. Maybe you need to start a habit of choosing something so ridiculously small, like messaging one person a day. You can do that. One person a day. I'm not even talking about 10x rule. I'm not talking about 25 people, y'all. I'm talking about one a day, that it becomes such a habit that you're not going to go to bed because you haven't finished your habit yet. Like you got to do that habit. So choose your habit wisely and think about what areas of your business you need growth in. So choose it wisely. Spell it out specifically. So this goes with the same thing with goals that we've talked about so much, you guys. You need to spell them out. So like with goals, there's that SMART thing. You need them to be specific, measurable, like all those things. So you want to be very specific with your goals so you can measure them, because measuring them is so like important for you to look back on. And then you want to track it diligently. So you want to be able to look back and say, oh yeah, remember when I started this like new habit for my business of messaging one person a day about the opportunity, and it was really hard. That first week it was really uncomfortable, and then the next week I was like, this is so easy. I was messaging 3 people a day, and then the following week I was like, I can do 5 a day. And then 4 weeks later, all of a sudden you're like recruiting like crazy because it's become a habit to message 10 people a day, and it all started out with just 1 a day. So you want to be able to measure it and look back and really see how far you've grown. And then his last thing he's talking about is guard it aggressively. So whatever your habit is that you're trying to create, because we're trying to create success habits, right? Things that will just become more natural and more comfortable for us because we're doing them every day. So you want to guard it aggressively. So you are not going to go to bed until you do that stupidly small habit that you decided to do to make your business amazing. So guard it aggressively. And then let's see here. The last thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is the importance of creating power blocks. So when you are working your business, sometimes it's really easy to get sidetracked and off track, right? Like maybe we go in to go do book parties. Maybe we go into our business and we're going to go book parties, but all of a sudden we're scrolling on someone's random Facebook page looking at their dogs. That's me. You need to create like time blocks where you are going to do nothing. You're going to let all distractions aside. You are not going to respond to your messenger. You are not going to respond to your text messages. You are not going to start answering someone's question about the foundation that they wanted to order, because you created a time block where you are only doing what you decided to do for that time block. And you want to make them, like they say 90 minutes is kind of that perfect time for time blocks, because your brain needs breaks. Your brain needs breaks. But if you can focus on one thing for like an hour, and sometimes I'll just do 30 minutes. I'll say I'm going to give myself from 12 to 12:30 to only focus on opportunity messages. My brain is in the game, you guys. I am not responding to anybody. I am not answering anybody's questions. I'm not answering my cell phone. I've created this time block where my brain is going 110% in one direction so I can get so much more done. So those time blocks are key. I think that's kind of all I wanted to talk to you guys about. So basically, you guys, with habits, it starts with just one decision. Whatever you want your habit to be, you have to decide. You want it to be something that's going to launch your business forward in the right direction. So really think about that. Think about what areas of your business are lacking in. Think about what areas of your business that you really need to grow in. And think about what habit can help you get there. Because you want to create those habits that are going to become so easy for you that you're going to wake up and do it unconsciously, like post something on Facebook unconsciously for your business and not even like having to put forward conscious energy, because it's a habit. It's a habit. Like that's how I am, you guys, with so much of my business now. It's become a habit. Even on days when I was working 14-hour nursing shifts and I had to come home and cook dinner and then I had to go visit my friend in the hospital, it was still a habit for me to show up and do my posts on Facebook, to do the things that I need to do every day for my business, because it's a habit. I didn't have to think about it. I wasn't overwhelmed because it was a habit for me. So really think about that, you guys. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what you guys do with this, to see what business success habits you decide to start in your life. And like I said, you guys, make them so stupidly small that it's gonna get done without a doubt. Because sometimes I'll set big goals for myself, like today I'm gonna message 20 people about our new foundation product, and then I get overwhelmed and I like don't message anybody. But if I create a success habit of messaging one person a day, it's so easy that you're like, I'll do one more. Okay, I'll do one more. Okay, might as well do one more. I've got 3 more minutes. I'll just do 4 more. And you're done. So think about those success habits, you guys, and launch into them, because it will launch your business forward in the right direction. So thanks for watching, you guys. If you have questions, feel free to message me. And thank you all for popping on. I appreciate it so much. All right, bye, you guys. See if I can figure out how to stop this.